What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 15 Manchester United career mode. In today's episode, we have two matches, the first of which is against Leicester away, and then later on in the episode, yes guys, you're going to hear it right, we have our first match in the Champions League against Saint Etienne. God, I'm happy to be back in the Champions League and be playing Champions League football, especially with my new signings. If you haven't gone and watched the last episode, I highly recommend you do. We did sign Cristiano Ronaldo from Real Madrid. He is back at Old Trafford, and we also signed Marco Reus. Now, you might be thinking, how the hell did we get that much money? We did sell two players. Not by my will. The first one, especially, well, only, Robin van Persie, the board sold him to Barcelona, which is extremely disappointing. He was unsettled from last season for some god-awful reason. I have no idea why. When you win the fucking cup and you win the league, for some reason he wants to go to Barcelona when he's getting Champions League football. Ridiculous. But, obviously, we did get a new signing in Cristiano Ronaldo, and we did sell Javier Hernandez to Chelsea to basically fund the signing of Marco Reus. I didn't really need another striker, and I wanted a winger, to be particularly honest. But we did have a match in that episode. We ended up winning 4-1 over Aston Villa. Ronaldo, Rooney, and Vidal and Reus all picked up goals in that match, and it was good to see Reus and Cristiano Ronaldo picking up goals on their debut. So, we also have the transfer window in this episode, I forgot to mention. But 1-0 up against Leicester, we probably should be a little bit higher up here. Marco Reus with the intercept, puts in a ball to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo makes it 2-0, and he's already scored 3 goals within 2 matches, and he's going to be, I don't know who's going to be the top goal scorer of the league. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Ronaldo, because he's just absolutely on form. Marco Reus there whips in a ball, and what a goal from Ronaldo. Obviously, it wasn't the best of goals, like, skill-wise, but I do believe it was a solid goal. He gets up on the header there. Matt Hummels manages to get a shot off in his goal of the Premier League. I didn't really buy him for his goalkeeping ability, but for some reason I accidentally gave him the captain's armband. But what a goal there from Matt Hummels. Absolutely belts it into the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, okay, I didn't give it to him, my bad. I substitute Rooney off, that was it. I brought on Ander Herrera and Ayew. And unfortunately, he didn't score as well. But that's why I had the captain armband on. My bad. But Marouane Fellaini, we did get an offer here from Spurs. I want at least 20 million for Fellaini. He's 27 years of age, and he's a 79 overall. Daley Blind got an offer from AS Monaco, 40 million. I don't mind Blind. He's all right, but I would like a decent profit. But there's Robin van Persie there. Still gutted by that. But Chelsea signed Garay, which is really quite interesting for 34 million. So you're most welcome to pause on these club names and have a look for yourself of who players signed for. So Chelsea have brought Hernandez and Garay, which is solid. Fulham brought in Wilson. Manchester City haven't brought in anyone, which surprises me, to be quite honest. But yeah. We're going to be going through the transfer window now. Now, we're pretty much out of money. Next season, well, let's talk about this season first. My main objective for this season is to do well in the Champions League. We did win the league last year. I would like to win the league this year, but I want to do really well in the Champions League now that we've got it. If we can get to, I don't know. I honestly don't know where we can get to. Put in the comment section down below, guys, and help me out with that. Where do you think we'll finish in the Champions League this season? We did lose Robin van Persie and Falcao, our two main strikers up front. But before I go into that, Borussia Dortmund launched a crazy bid for Angel Di Maria, and there's no way in hell why would I sell Di Maria in the dying hours? 4 hours left in the transfer window. I just stole Reus off you. I probably wouldn't even do that. I probably wouldn't even swap Angel Di Maria for Reus, because Angel Di Maria is absolutely fantastic. And I only just bought another wing. I'm not going to sell one. But anyway, yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do. We've been doing well so far. But, yeah. Let me know, where do you guys think, because I'm really quite interested to know, where do you think I'll end up in the league, the Champions League, and who'll be the top goal scorer? Of the Barclays Premier League. And while you're down there, guys, make sure to leave a like to support my channel. And so far, if you have supported this series, I thank you. You guys are absolutely fantastic. If you've left a like, a favourite, a comment suggesting a player, or like I just said, I thank you if you've subscribed because of this series. Hey there, new subscriber. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Great. Okay, now let's talk about the Capital One Cup against Wolves. Now, I'm not really interested in cups. The FA Cup and the cups bore me. I think it's kind of a waste of matches. They just don't, I don't know, they just don't entertain me. But I will be simming most of them. If we get into the finals or the semis, I will be playing them most likely. But I want to focus on Champions League, and I really want to focus on the league. I want to be getting into those matches and playing them. But we did have a 1-1 draw at the moment against Wolves. One Mata makes it... Oh, sorry, it was Wayne Rooney makes it 2-1. But it was a difficult match against Wolves. We struggled to only just bring it on penalties for 3-4. But we do have a home match against Saint Etienne. And look at our group for this year. And it's quite interesting. We've got Borussia Dortmund. We actually have a solid group. Ajax has a lot of good players, a lot of youngsters. They've already got a season under their belt, so they've probably gone up in stats a fair bit. Saint Etienne, they do have a decent goalkeeper in Ruffier, and probably a year, 2 years ago, they actually had a pretty solid team. They obviously had Kurt Zouma, who is now at Chelsea, the centre-back. They also had Patrice Emerick Aubameyang, who used to play for Dortmund. So he's actually, wow, I didn't even think of that. Aubameyang's playing against his former side in this. Interesting. But we do have our first match in the Champions League at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams, against Saint Etienne. Oh, I can't wait. And I'm happy that Ronaldo and Marco Reus there in the background are playing for me. But Angel Di Maria, running down the wing, whips it into Ronaldo, and he picks up another goal with the head. He's just such a prolific forward. And 6 minutes in, scores his first Champions League goal on his debut. And Angel Di Maria is not fussed at all to give him that number 7 shirt back. And, yeah. But Khedira manages to find Ronaldo. And I've got this nice Real Madrid feel going on here. All former Real Madrid players. Why am I saying Jordi Alba? It's Alaba. But for some reason, I couldn't seem to get shots off. But my headers were going in absolutely crazily. Wayne Rooney picks up a goal here to make it 2-0 against Saint Etienne. And I was loving being back in Champions League. Runs down the wing, nice little chip to Wayne Rooney. And the captain puts it into the back of the net against Ruffier. Absolutely fantastic. And I love that celebration that Wayne Rooney does as well. Puts his arms back and looks into the clouds. But Wayne Rooney manages to find Angel Di Maria. Not quite, he was trying to. But Marco Reus nearly got up on the header. Vidal on the ball, finds Ronaldo to one Mata. Mata ends up finding Ronaldo. And Ronaldo nearly scores another goal in the Champions League. But the shot was pretty well wide. I don't know what the fuck was going on with the Saint Etienne defense there. It was a bit of a kerfuffle. Luckily, Ronaldo didn't capitalise on it for their sake. But, hey, I don't know how we didn't score then. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about that. But Saint Etienne nearly brought one back here. David De Gea was tested. But on the counter-attack, Adnan Januzaj, fresh off the bench, feeds it to Ander Herrera, who scored a cracking goal last season. He brings it back to Adnan Januzaj, and fresh off the bench, his first Champions League goal, Adnan, the number 11, makes it 3-0. So guys, thank you very much for watching if you've watched all the way through. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support my channel and this series, and there'll be more career mode out tomorrow, guys. And remember to go out and have a fantastic rest of your day after you've watched this video. Thanks a bunch, guys. Simpzy out.